Now keep that song in mind because we are going to take a look at some solfege, and this song is going to come back later. So I've got a solfege ladder here. Solfege, remember, is that word that is only used in music, and that refers to our words that we say for the steps of the scale. You probably know them, but before we do that, how many steps are on my ladder here? Be careful. The ground is a step, so make sure you count where you start. If you count the bottom, the ground, there are 8 steps on that ladder. And that's because there are 8 steps on our scale. You might recognize these. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. High do up there is the same as low do, just an octave higher. And there's some hand signs that we use with those too. Show me do, it's a fist. Re, angle your fingers up. Mi is flat. Fa, thumbs down. So, hands up. La, it's kind of like you're pinching something. Ti, pointing up. And do again. Let's try some patterns. Now, we're not going to use all of these. We're going to take a few away. You might notice that some of those steps are purple instead. So those are our half steps. We're going to get rid of those. We're just going to use some of them. So no fa, no ti, and for now let's take away high do as well. How many do we have left? I count 5, right? If we are using these 5 steps of the scale, do, re, mi, so, and la, it is called a pentatonic scale. Penta, like a pentagon, has 5 sides. So pentagon, pentatonic scale, 5 tones. Say pentatonic. Let's do some echoing just to get warmed up using these 5 steps. My turn, your turn. Use lots of air and support your breath. So, la, so. How about so, so, mi, mi? Don't forget to use your hand signs. You can do one hand or 2, but don't forget to use them. How about so, mi, so, la? Mi, re, do. Do, re, mi. Mi, so, mi, so. How about so, la, mi? That's one of my favorites because it sounds like salami. So, la, mi, yum! How about do, re, mi, so? La, so, mi, re, do. We used all 5 there. Try that one again. La, so, mi, re, do. Or how about we go up? Do, re, mi, so, la. Or try this one. So, la, so, mi, re. Or try this one. So, la, so, mi, re, do. Okay. Now, you might remember if we have these lines on the staff, that each one is showing where a different step of the scale is. And we've got a little equal sign there. And this equal sign is showing where do is. That's where do is today. It's going to be on that bottom space. Now, that equal sign do can move around, but don't get confused by that. We're going to keep it on the bottom space today to keep things simple. That's the bottom of our ladder. If do is the bottom space, the very next step up would be on the line, and that one would be re. And then the next space would be mi, and the next line is fa, and the next space is so, and our top line is la. Now, I lied. This isn't a real staff. This one only has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines going across and 3 spaces in between. But the real musical staff uses 5 lines and 4 spaces in between. Don't get confused by that either. We don't need all the steps of the scale today, so we're just going to use a 4-line staff. And we said we aren't going to use fa either, so let's get rid of that. Alright, so if there's do, re, mi, so, and la, let's take a look at what it would look like if we put some notes up there. So we're only going to start with so and mi. This would be like our second maybe third grade level stuff. So this should be fairly easy. So is higher, mi is lower. So if I put a pattern up here, I see 2 high ones and 2 low ones. So what do you think that is? That's right. If you read that, it'd be so, so, mi, mi. Let's sing it. My turn, your turn. So, so, mi, mi. High, high, low, low. Let's try another pattern here. What would this one be? See if you can read it to me first. Did you get so, mi, so, mi? Nice job if you did. Let's sing it. Ready, go, so, mi, so, mi. Kind of a back and forth pattern there. Okay, how about this one? See if you can figure out what this is before I tell you the answer. Still using just so and mi. This time it starts lower, so it starts on mi. Did you get it? Mi, so, so, mi. Okay, but we have more notes than that, so let's go and add la in. So now we've got 3. We have so and mi, which were on those spaces, but we're going to add la, which is higher. Can you figure out what this pattern would be? Remember that equal sign is showing us where do is. Did you get so, la, so, mi? You sing it. Ready, go, so, la, so, mi. Nice. Let's try some more patterns with so, mi, and la. What would this one be? Did you get so, la, so, la? Tricked you. That one doesn't use mi at all, does it? You sing it. Ready, go, so, la, so, la. Okay. How about this one? Check it out carefully. We know that top line, top space is so. So this pattern has to be what? That's right. So, mi, so, la. You sing. Okay, but we have more than that. What about these 3? What would those be? Well, if you look at it, the equal sign we said was where do is, and so that first one has to be what? Do, that's right. And then the next 2 look like they're stepping up. It goes space note, line note, space note. So that must be do, re, mi. This is the bottom half of our pentatonic scale now. Let's sing it. Do, re, mi. Let's try some patterns using do, re, and mi now. What would this one be? Did you get mi, re, do? You sing it. Okay, what about if it jumps up then back down? What would this pattern be? First one is do, so it's got to be do, re, do. Or what if we invert that? Starting up here, that would be mi, re, mi. Did you get it? Mi, re, mi. Or how about if it skips? Ooh, look at this one. Starts on do, but skips up to the next space and back down. So it doesn't have re, it would be what? Do, mi, do. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can use our entire pentatonic scale now. All 5 notes. Here's a pattern that uses 4 of those. My turn, your turn. So, mi, re, do. See how it starts on so, the third space, skips to mi, then steps down. Okay, things are going to get a little complicated here. I have a mystery pattern. Now that we've figured out where all of these are, do, re, mi, so, and la, on the staff when we've practiced some, I want to see if you can figure out this pattern for yourself. Now notice there's a few more notes there. It's kind of in 2 groups, a high group and a low group. I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can figure out what it is. And I gave you a hint. There's a little letter S here in the beginning, which is showing us that that one is what? So. So you know it starts on so. Let's see if you can figure out the rest of the pattern. Go ahead. did you get sol, la, so, mi, re, mi? If you did, nice job. Okay, so we've got sol, la, so, mi, re, mi. How about you sing it? My turn, your turn. Sol, la, so, mi, re, mi. Okay, here's another pattern. This one is not very much different from the first one, so I'm only going to give you a few seconds to figure this one out. What'd you get? Did you get sol, la, so, mi, re, mi? Nice job if you did. You sing it. Ready, go. Sol, la, so, mi, re, mi. Okay, here's a pattern that's quite a bit different. I'll give you a little more time to figure this one out. Now this one starts where? With do, that's right, D for do. Okay, take a quick look at it, see if you can figure out what this pattern reads like. And here's the answer. Did you get it right? Sing it after me. Do, do, re, mi, so, so. Nice, that one kind of steps its way up. And a final pattern here. This one's like our second one, but something is different this time. So just a few seconds to figure it out. Here's the answer. Did you get it? Sing it after me. Sol, la, so, mi, re, do. Nice job reading some patterns on the whole pentatonic scale, all 5 notes, do, re, mi, so, and la. By the way, these last few patterns that we did, do you recognize them? I hope you do. Let's take a look at all of them here. My turn, your turn. The first one goes sol, la, so, mi, re, mi. Second one on the page goes do, do, re, mi, so, so. And third one is sol, la, so, mi, re, do. All right. Why do we recognize these? What are these from? Well, believe it or not, these are from our Snowflakes song that we were singing earlier today. Yeah. Snowflakes white are dancing down, dancing, dancing all around. Each one so different, it's surely true. Here's one for me and one for you. We just figured out the entire melody for this song for Dancing Snowflakes from the pentatonic scale. Pretty cool, huh? Now, wait a second, there's 4 lines in the poem, but when we went back to here, there was only 3. So one of them is being used twice. Do you hear which 2 lines of the song sound identical? I'll sing it again, and let's see if you can figure out which 2 are the same. Snowflakes white are dancing down, dancing, dancing all around. Each one so different, it's surely true. Here's one for me and one for you. If you were listening very carefully, you might have noticed that lines 1 and 2 are almost exactly the same. The rhythm is just slightly different, but it's still sol, la, so, mi, re, mi, sol, la, so, mi, re, mi. And then the third line, do, do, re, mi, so, so. And the fourth line, kind of like the first and second, but ends on do instead. Sol, la, so, mi, re, do. I hope that was good practice for some of our solfege singing. Thanks for joining me and doing our lesson today, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you did your best singing. Now, we've got break for winter break coming up here, and so we are going to have a break from music lessons as well until school resumes after New Year's. So thanks for doing our lessons so far, and I will see you again in a couple weeks.